Hello, my friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room tonight. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm located on the west coast of beautiful Vancouver Island, which is on the west coast of BC. Next stop, Japan. I'm just going to head over to Facebook briefly and make sure things are up and running and get it shared over into my VIPeeps group because the mainstream is happening on my page tonight. I always go live on my page on Monday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, but I share it into my VIP group so that everybody can watch it. Oh, there's Kathy. Hello. And then I make it big so if I can't see your names, I can pop back and forth. Connie, Lena, Kathy, hello, everybody. Let's see if I'm seeing. Oh, there we are. Oh, I'm seeing names tonight. Yay! I've all of them. There's Janet. Hello, friends. Oh, what a day. I tell you, I felt like I have not sat down at all today. Hi, Valerie. I was up early to do a Zoom thing this morning with my friend Karen in Arizona. Haven't talked to her since November. I know. She's my accountability buddy, and we keep each other on track. When we say we're going to do something, we make sure each other does it. Then I created a scrapbook page today, double layout for my scrapbook class that's coming up in February. Then I had a class with some new people this afternoon. We're doing a Stamping 101 class, which is the basics of card making, layers and paper trimmers and tools. And that was today. And then they got to make their own card and go home with it. Hi, Holly. Then I'd go pick up the paper at the printers because I had them cut a bunch of cardstock up for me over end of last week. So I had to go and do that. And then I needed to go visit a friend. And I got home and shoved dinner in my face, which I picked up at Quality Foods. We did not cook tonight because I just didn't have time. Hi, Yvonne. So, and then it's like, oh my gosh, it's 1:45 and I'm not set up. I had scrapbook stuff everywhere. So are you like me when you create a new project? Do you make a mess on your craft table? I call it a crafter math. Holy macaroni. Sometimes things are like this deep on my table and my brain doesn't function if things are everywhere. Hi, Nadine. So I didn't even get a chance to clean up from the class that I had this afternoon before I had to run out and do this other stuff. So yeah, crafter math is from one end of my house to the other. Hi, Marcia. So tonight you have heard enough of me whining. Let's just flip you over. I'm going to share how to create this card. I did this with my team a couple of weeks ago, and then I did it with my seniors group last week. Oh no, that was a different card. This one I did with my team. Yeah, that one we'll be doing next week or the week after. It also uses a translucent florals bundle and the Delightful Florals designer paper. Now, these are online exclusive products, which means you can't see them in any of our catalogs, but you can see them online and you can order them the normal way. It doesn't mean you have to order them online. You can still contact me or whoever your demonstrator is and get them to order it for you, or you can do it yourself. Marcia is a very messy scrapper. I'm not. So I really got out of my comfort zone today with my mess. Okay, so we're going to do this one. Here's the inside. Isn't that pretty? Berry Burst, one of my favorite colors. When it was out as an in color, I loved it, and I love it now that it's back. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. It's a great versatile layout that you can use with a whole bunch of stuff. Doesn't have to be translucent florals. So I'm going to use Winter Meadow designer paper tonight and show you how you can use Christmas paper to make a non-Christmas card. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then there's the envelope. But today is the very last day to register for not this one, the Spring Creative Escape, and qualify to get the 3 free early bird tutorials. Today is January the 15th. So you have until midnight tonight to register and qualify for those. And those of you that live in Canada and register through me, I'm throwing in the kits to make all 3 cards. Now, the cards, I'm not going to be showing you how to do them. There are video tutorials for those ones. Hi, Carmen. Yeah, so you still will have a tutorial on how to do it. It just we won't be doing it in the virtual class or the in-person class. $80 virtual and in-person price gets you kits for 6 cards. Plus, if you register before midnight tonight, you get 3 extra kits. A goodie bag that includes the purple fine shimmer gems, some butterflies, some paper, a wink of Stella of your own, some linen thread, the draws, the gifts, the lunch, the snacks, refreshments, blah, blah, blah. If you are taking the virtual one, you get everything except for the lunch and the refreshments. Of course, I can't send you coffee, but I might be able to send you some kind of coffee in the mail. But it includes postage to get your kit from me to you. So I put the link in the description of this video. If you, so not if you want to, because you should want to. You should come and join us. I think there's like maybe 3 spots in the in-person class left, and then we're full. And registration is open for my hot air balloon class. This is $45, includes gems, baker's twine, soft shimmer paper, vellum, Sunny Days designer paper, that's the free celebration one, and kits for 6 cards. And you get a chance to add on the bundle. Now, if you buy the lighter than air suite, the whole suite through me, you get the kits to make the cards for free and an invitation to join us for the virtual class. And you don't need the hot air balloon bundle to do these cards. You can use the old one that we had. I don't remember what the name of it was. Or you can use anything else because it's dies. The cards are pretty versatile. Hello, Cindy from Hazen, North Dakota. And thank you for sharing it. Okay, so I'm using Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, and Lost Lagoon. Now, I'm not sure about the colors. We'll see once I get the papers set out, because I'm using the Winter Meadow papers. Translucent floral stamp set, and the coordinating dies. Oh, pardon me. I'm not really bored. I'm just never had my nap after dinner tonight because I didn't have time. I'm also using the Stylish Shapes dies, and it'll be number 4 circle for that. And the Layered Florals embossing folder. Now, did you guys get this from the new mini catalog? Isn't it amazing? So I'll show you what it looks like. There it is. Look at how deep that is. And I want to show you something. Just let me grab a blending brush. Sure. I don't know where my little one is that I used before. We'll just use this one. I want to show you something with this embossing folder. If you take our Whisper White or Basic White or whatever they call it now, and ink up your ink up a blending brush. Oh, I made Cindy yawn. Yvonne got the embossing folder and she loves it. And Holly has it on order. So I'm just going to take that white ink and just gently go over the top of these flowers. And look at what it does. It catches the white ink on the edges of that those embossed images. Can you see? Can you see what it's doing? See how it's turning them light? Isn't that amazing? I love this embossing folder. I hope that they don't retire it when the catalog retires, because I love using it. And you can go around and do all of them and turn them into white flowers, just like that. Look at that. Just look at that. I love it. There you go. A tip. We're only like 10 minutes in and I've already given you a secret, super spidey tip. Nadine has it and loves it. Cindy says she loves it also. Everyone will want this embossing folder. It's amazing. It is. And you're very welcome, Yvonne, for the tip. Okay, so I have Blackberry Bliss cardstock for the base instead of Berry Burst. And we have, let me get the recipe out here so I can tell you what these sizes are. This is the regular 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded in half. Then I have 2 pieces of basic white that are 5 1/4 by 4. Hang on, I have to take my coat off or my sweater off because for the first time today, I am now warm. Hi, Lena. Lena loves it too. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Yes, Kathy is part of my club. Okay, then I have a piece of basic white that is, this is big. This is 4 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to be doing the stamping and the circle cutting out of that one. Then I chose to use this ribbon, which is now retired. I used this is old, this is ribbon that's in the annual catalog. So I stepped it up a bit with that one. And then I have some designer paper. I have a piece that is 3 by 3 and a piece that is 2 by 3 3/4. And a piece of Blackberry Bliss that is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Okay. Then I'm going to finish it off with some Bloomin' Pearls. I know I got them out. Where did they go? There they are. Some Bloomin' Pearls. We'll figure out if those work. If not, we'll find something that works. Piece of, oh, look, a piece of white. That's 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 for the circle. Man, it's almost like I don't know what I'm doing. Let's cut the circle out because I have it here. So I'm going to put that on my machine and we'll stamp and die cut that at the same time. So I pulled out, this is the paper that we're going to use. So we're going to have that, and then this one is embossed, and that's going to go there. And then a piece goes across like that, and then this piece goes on here like that. So, and then we have this. So that's the color scheme. So now I'm thinking Berry Burst is not going to work, so we'll get rid of that one. Blackberry Bliss will, and I have Lost Lagoon, and I'm thinking that's a good color to use with this color scheme. So let's see what it looks like. Not that one. This one. There we go. So did you guys have a good weekend? Tell me what you did. Did you do anything exciting and fun, or did you stay inside like me and stayed warm? Well, actually, I went to Nanaimo, which is about an hour. It was an hour and a half drive, and I had to go through a mountain pass to get out of town to a demonstrator. Fun day, and oh man, it was so fun. It was nice to visit all of my Vancouver Island friends again. We've had a Vancouver Island demonstrator Facebook group for almost as long as I've been a demonstrator, and I'm working on year 17 right now. So we've had it for a while. I need a stamping paper. And before COVID, we used to get together 3 or 4 times a year when the new catalogs came out. We always did a fun event, little bit of business and a lot of stamping and having fun. And then COVID hit and we went virtual. We used to do it on Zoom, which was really fun. And now we've gone back to doing it in person again. And there was 26 of us, I think, this time. Oh my God, it was so fun. Hi, Wendy. Carmen stayed home. Connie stayed inside and tried to stay warm. Yeah, it's cold out there, isn't it? Holy man. It's like minus 10 Celsius here lately at night and minus 4 or 5 during the day. We've lived here 20, I don't know, to like 24 years or something. And this is the coldest I ever remember it for this long of a period. It's been cold for long periods of time before, but not this cold. Do you see the mung? I have a mung there. You think I'll be able to get it off with my eraser? First of all, let's check my fingers that I don't have it on my fingers. As you know, Blackberry Bliss tends to jump off of the block if you get it on your block, and it will just, there we go. Yay! Got rid of it. Okay, so that's done. This I'm going to die cut with one of these. So that's what I did on Saturday. And then I went to Costco, and it was so busy when I got there. They were lined up like 14 and 15 deep at all of the tills. And I did my shop, and I didn't take my time. I went fast so I could get out of there because it was starting to get dark and I wanted to get home. By the time I got up to the till, I walked right up to a till. There wasn't even anybody standing there waiting to get onto it. So that worked out well. Okay, we're die cutting. There we go. Connie also watched the Iceland fracture rupture again. Got 3 of the houses in the town. Okay, I don't know what that means, Connie. I'm assuming it's in Iceland and something ruptured. Is that a volcano or something? I'm apparently I'm not up on whatever it is you're trying to tell me. I'm sorry. Oh, like a volcano. Oh, that's not good. Those poor people. They don't need to have their house destroyed. Okay, so I've done the die cutting. Now I'm going to emboss the other basic white with that gorgeous embossing folder. It doesn't erupt like a volcano. Oh, I'll have to look it up on the internet and see what you're talking about. Okay, I'm going to emboss this. Oh, I have to flip my machine around here. There we are. So don't forget it. Our Spring Creative Escape, there is also an out of Canada option. You can purchase the tutorials, prep the kits yourself, and then join us for the online class, or do them with the full instructional exclusive videos. Okay, I think we're done. Now, let's flag this. Do you guys all, oh, Nadine had, excuse me, a typical weekend this morning. Y'all shared your weather with me. You can have it back. Oh, Nadine, you're funny. You keep it. I don't want it. Connie says the fissures open from the lava pressure and start spilling out hot molten lava. Oh my gosh. That would be interesting to see. Okay, so you all know how to flag your cardstock, right? Without the fancy punch. You snip up the center like that, and then you snip in from each corner to your snip in the center. And then you get a perfect flag every time if you do that. If you do start in the center and then go this way. There we go. Okay. You know, the minute I sit down to my craft table and start to create, my body just relaxes and a big breath happens and peace envelops me and I just love being here, especially with you guys. This is so much fun for me. So I started doing Facebook Lives, I think it was 3 years before COVID. So that would have been around 2017. So I've been doing them a long time. Okay. Embossed white going on to Blackberry Bliss card base. Like that. And then this piece is going to go across there, somewhere in the middle-ish. Like this. So we just get our adhesive on there. So it doesn't matter how hectic my day is, when I come into my craft room and start to create, even if I'm not creating, if I'm just showing you how to create a card, how to make a card that I've already made, it brings my blood pressure down and makes my heart happy. I usually miss the center, then I have a crooked flag. Oh, Wendy. Well, you can use your grid paper, line it up on your grid paper, get it centered, and then just mark it right in the center with a pencil and just cut up to it. You'll get it. And if it's not straight, oh well. Okay, now this is going to go on there, but let's see which direction do I want this to be? Nope. 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 That way. Okay, so I'm going to attach this now, but I'm only going to put adhesive where this bottom piece of designer paper is, because I don't like it when my paper is humped. When you already have paper on there and then you put something over top of it, if you put adhesive on the top and the bottom and you put it down, it goes like this over top of that paper, and I don't like that. But that's just my personal preference. You could basically do it anything you want. This is a really versatile layout, this one. Okay, so that goes there. Now we'll get my flag. Whether it's even or uneven, it's okay. Got to remember, this is a card made by a human, not a machine. And then this goes in here. Sure, we'll go with that. Like that. Now, I'm going to stamp happy birthday. I use best wishes on that one. And I'm going to use happy birthday on this one. Oh, thanks, Kathy. It's a really great layout. And it's a great way to use up designer paper, which I've been trying to do a lot lately. Because, when a catalog retires, I usually have a whole bunch of designer paper left over because I do them for classes. I do the cards for classes, but then I forget to continue on and use up all of the designer paper, right? So then I have all this designer paper left for sale. So I either sell it off as retired stuff or make envelopes out of it. And lately I haven't had time to make envelopes. So I've been selling the stuff off. And the Christmas paper, I don't want to sell it off. I want to use it. So this is actually Christmas paper. But this one is carrying over and will be available. Now, they didn't really explain that I can remember whether they're carrying it over and it will be in the next catalog or next Christmas catalog, or it's going to be available online only, but it is still available. Okay, so we have this. Now, if you don't mind having a little bit extra thickness on your card, this can go up on dimensionals. And if you don't want it to be too high, then you can put that down flat and put dimensionals over here. Can I share how to make the envelopes? Absolutely, I can. This card shouldn't take... Oh, I'm going to do the draw first for the Share It Saturday. And then I will, Nadine. So remind me if I don't remember. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. So I'm going to put adhesive right there because this one's on dimensionals, and I'll show you the difference. And then I like to put it on and then add the dimensionals afterwards, because then I know where to put them. All right, my pokey tool out here. So I had a class this afternoon. I call it my Stamping 101 class. And it's a series of 3 classes. And it teaches people new to stamping how to create a card right from scratch. So they learn all about what the different layers are, what the measurements mean on paper trimmers, what the different types of tools are, all the basic tools. They get introduced to them. Then we make a card, and I hand them 8.5 by 11-inch sheets of cardstock and say, okay, here's the paper trimmer, and this is the side you need to make your paper, cut your paper to. And then we score it, and they do the whole thing. And then they go home with a card that they've made from scratch. And the knowledge of how to use the different tools and the trimmer and the scoreboard and what the different kind of cleaners are. I like directly on it. I don't like when a card gets too thick. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, it all depends on whether you're mailing them or hand delivering them to. But with dimensionals, it does squish. So sometimes you can get away with it, putting it in the post. Okay, there we go. So there's our card. What do you think? Which color scheme do you like better? Do you like the floral one or the Winter Wishes one? Yes, I also train them to look at the cardstock and try and envision the way to get the most out of each piece of cardstock. So when you look at 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, you're going to cut your base out, which is a half a sheet. But then when you look at your white and the different layers, I train them how to look at it and think, okay, so if I cut this out of this way, then this is going to leave me with this, and I can't cut a lot. So if you turn it this way and then you cut it, and how to cut it bigger when you need something smaller. And yeah, it's a lot of good knowledge. Winter wishes, winter wishes, winter wishes, winter wishes, black and blue. Connie, you mean this one, right? Carmen likes both of them, but the winter one is your favorite. Wendy loves them both, but the leaves are not my favorite. Oh, well, there you go. You're allowed to have your opinion. Kathy loves them both, but particularly drawn to the Winter Wishes colors. Marcia says, share that knowledge with us. You never know. Not tonight. And then the second class, they learn about the inks, the different inks, and when to use them and how to clean up after them. And then adhesives and when to use them and what they're for. And the last class, I show them heat embossing and dry embossing, which is with embossing folders. And each time they make a card and have to cut their own cardstock out, so it works. That works well. Okay, I'm going to use Bloomin' Pearls, but I'm not going to use these big ones because I don't want to make it. I don't think I'm going to use the big ones. Well, let me have a look. Put this one over here. No. This one up here. No. Stop playing and just put them on there. Okay, there we go. Now, of course, you can diddle up this card a little bit more. Oh, Nadine likes the translucent floral one. I like them both. This one to me is a happy spring colors. This one is more winter colors. Now, where'd my bow go? There we are. And I need my glue dots. Almost time for a new package of glue dots. Now, when you put a bow on, if you've got something that is up on dimensionals already, you don't want to add your bow to the top of that. Oops, just stuck to my paper. So if you take your bow and you tuck it down in, see this corner right here where this is up on dimensionals. So if I put that on top, you're now adding even more height to your card. But if you put it down in, stick the center of the bow down in that area where it's flat, then you don't get much more height than you have from your dimensionals. There's the card. Ta-da! It's done. Ta-da! It's done. There we go. All right. So, how to make an envelope. Let me go and get some retired designer paper, and I will do the draw, and then I'll show you how to do that. And meanwhile, don't forget to go and register for the Spring Creative Escape. I'm trying to find retired designer paper or something. Okay. So if you want to make this along with me, if you want to make an envelope along with me, you need a 6 by 12 piece of designer paper. So while I'm doing the draw, and I set up the duck race, so hopefully it's still there ready for us, I'm going to do, I'll use this as I'll make an envelope with you once I get the draw done. Got my sweet Saturday for this. Oh, nice. Sell you some bows, Wendy? Kate, I can tell you right now that will never happen. I don't have time to sit and make bows. I do have a video tutorial on my blog. I have a page of my blog that is set up for my bow tutorial. Let me go there and I'll show you. Okay, go back here. Hang on. I'm going to take this down and I'm going to go here and then I'm going to do this and then I'm going to take you to my blog. Okay, here's my blog. See my blog? Isn't that a pretty blog? Then along here, there is all of my pages. Right there is the Bowmaker tutorial. You click on that and there's pictures. There's a PDF that you can download that has pictures. It's got 6 pictures in it if you do it that way. Or there is a video tutorial that will take you to my YouTube channel. And how to make a card, but it also has the tutorial on how to make the bows. So if I click on that, I don't know where the bow tutorial part is. Hang on, there it is. Hang on. I don't know. There. So right at the end, somewhere around 19 minutes, I start the bow tutorial for you. And I explain what the Bowmaker is and the measurements for it all and how to use it. And then I go and I show you exactly how to tie your bow. So you can go there and then you can pause it until you get it figured out. So that's on my blog at glendamollet.blogspot.com. So just if you go to Google and and Google Glenda Mollett blog, it will come up, and then just go to that page there. That's the bow maker tutorial. Okay. Let me go back over here and do this so I can. Any comments before I head over to do the draw, the duck race draw? Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. Yeah, I try really hard to help people make bows because I don't like those ones, when the rabbit ear bows, I don't like them. So I always tie my own bow. Yes, the bow maker is really easy to make. You make it out of anything. That's just mine is just a leftover piece of melamine that hubby had hanging around. Hi, Dimity. Aw, nice. I sent Dimity a kit to make the calendar from the launch party. Okay, I'm going over here, going to the duck race. Here we go. I got the duck race all set up. I am going to hit start. I forgot to change the time, so it's only 10 seconds this time. Okay, ready? And the winner of the Share It Saturday for January the 6th, I didn't put that in here, is, wait, I don't want all these ads. Oh my gosh. And go. And here we go. Connie number 5 is out of the lead. And then, Lena number 3 is going to, look at Connie 3 just screamed over the finish line. Connie, card number 3 is the winner this week. Way to go, Connie. Isn't that duck race fun? Let's race again. Now there's no more prizes, okay? But let's race again. Because I like watching this. It's so much fun. Here we go. Look at that Connie go. Oh, comes Valerie, Marie. Woohoo! Valerie B. Ha ha. I'm sorry. That's just so much fun for me to watch. I love it. I know. My commentary, it's like, oh my God, woman. It just makes my heart happy to see that duck race. Yes, congratulations, Connie. I will get your card out as soon as I have a chance. So, Yahoo and Gmail are changing their whole email requirements for anybody who sends out bulk emails, which means businesses have to have their own domain and their own email address. So I can no longer send my emails out Tuesdays and Saturdays from my shaw.ca account. I had to set up my own domain. So they're going to be coming from Glenda Mollett at glendamollett.ca from now on. So the first one goes out tomorrow morning. We'll see if it works. That took me a week to get figured out. Oh my gosh. It's like, why do you do this to me? All I want to do is make cards and share how to make the cards. And now you're making my life so much more difficult. Hi, Janet. Yes, congratulations, Connie. Okay, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. We have 6 by 12. Now my blog might even have. Hang on. I thought I had a tutorial on my blog, but I must go and search it out. Okay, so this how to make sugar snaps. I need my scoreboard and it's down the other end of my house. So you're going to have to hang on while I run to the other end of my house and get my scoreboard because I don't even have my paper trimmer here because it's down the other end too. Otherwise I'd use it. And I don't think I have anything. So take a sip, people. Oh, the chocolate. I didn't have the chocolate out. Let me get the chocolate out. You can eat some chocolate and I will go get my scoreboard. Okay, I'm back. I got it. Oh. Oh, there's a tutorial, and I know it's on my YouTube channel. So if you search how to make envelopes, it will be there. I should put it on my blog along with my bow maker tutorial. Oh, Kathy wants a coffee crisp. What was that you want, Lena? There's your coffee crisp. Kit Kat for Lena. There you go. I'll have the nerds. Okay. So this tutorial comes from Sarah Douglas, who is our CEO of Stampin' Up. I'm just, because I haven't made one of these for a long time. Connie, what's the measurements? Do you remember? I think it's 3/4 of an inch. I just bought one from Connie, but I don't know what I did with it. There it is. I got one from Connie. Let me just measure. Oh, Valerie wants an egg. Yeah, 3/4. Okay. 3/4 down each side. Thank you. Okay, so whatever side you want, it doesn't matter. When you're using your scoring tool, make sure you use the big side, not the little side, because then you don't tear your designer paper. I think I'll do this on the inside. So 3/4 of an inch down each side, like that. Flip it, 2 inches. Flip it, 4 1/4. That's it. Okay, so 3/4 of an inch in on each side. Then flip it and score at 2 inches. And then flip it and score it at 4 1/4. Then you take your scissors and you cut down the score lines to, you cut along the score lines to the sideways score line, and then I miter my corners a bit. Now, if you want, you could save these pieces of designer paper and use them as strips on your cards. And then you go here and you do the same thing on the top. Now, you can, if you've got a corner rounder, you could round the corners on the top here. Can't believe how long it's been since I made one of these envelopes. There you go. So there, and then you end up with 4 3/4 of an inch strips. Aha, YouTube link. Oh, I don't know who that is, Wendy. Did you go over to YouTube? Maybe it's something on your end. Okay, then you fold this in on that score line, and you slow this, fold that in on that score line. Then you fold this up on that score line. And this is where I make sure that my edges are not hanging off, so that it's relatively straight. And then you go up to the top and you fold this over. So if you corner round your corners, sometimes it looks a little better. This one didn't get folded in there quite right. There we go. That's better. Oh, I learned a trick this weekend. When you are when you fold something, what have I got here that I can use? Oh, I can use my stamping paper. What did I do with my stamping paper? Okay, so if you are folding a card, I'll go back to the envelope in a sec. If you are folding a card base, fold it over like this, line it up, even if you have scored it first, and then start in the middle and go this way, and then start in the middle and go that way. That way you have less of a chance of this getting crooked. Because if you start here and do this, then it has a tendency to pull your paper. But if you start in the center and go that way, and then start in the center and go that way, you get it more straighter. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that you might have gotten feedback from YouTube, Wendy. So now you're going to put adhesive on, and it's only going to go on here. It's going to go on here, but only as far as up to that. So I put it on this piece. Right there and right there. And then you fold this up, glue it in, and there's your envelope. That's it. That's the entire envelope. And then your card slips right in there. Like that. There you go. See? A free envelope. So if you get celebration paper, it's free paper. If you don't use it all, make envelopes. Yeah. You got me going in both ears. There you go. So a card, a draw, an envelope, and a tip on folding and scoring your cards. Uh-oh, Dimity lost sound. Has everybody else still got sound? Nadine, I think we all have a lot of discontinued designer paper. This is the Walk in the Forest paper, and look at this. I got all this left over. There's no way I'm going to use that to make any more Christmas cards, but I can use it to make envelopes and use them and still free. Okay, so unfortunately, Dimity lost sound, and I think she's the only one. Okay, anybody got any questions? This is the envelope that Connie sent me. Isn't that pretty? That was that last annual catalog. That paper was in there. Anybody got any questions? The next time I'm live is Thursday night, and I'm going to do a corner easel card. Janet gave me one for Christmas, Janet Lachlan, and I loved it. So I've created one, and I'm going to be using the hot air balloon bundle to make it, which is my class in February. Connie hasn't bought envelopes in forever. What a great idea. Use up your designer paper. Because the more you use, the more you can buy. Right? Oh, thanks, Dimity. Slim, no, I don't, Nadine. I don't have measurements for slimline cards because I don't usually make them. I think I've made 2 or 3 slimline cards, and that was back when we had the envelopes to go with them. But if anybody has measurements for a slimline card, if you let me know, I will post them on my page so that everybody can enjoy them. Oh, thanks, Kathy. All righty. Well, people, that's it for tonight. Oh, have a wonderful time with your sister Dimity, and you can always catch the replay or on my YouTube channel too. So don't forget, if you're enjoying my video, hit those emojis. Let Facebook know that it's worthwhile because it makes it go up, 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 and it gets out to more people. And if you're catching the replay, thanks so much for taking time out of your day. I do appreciate all of you, whether you watch with me in person or you watch the replay, or you just skip from the front to see what I'm doing, and then if you like it, to the end to see what the end card looks like. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right down there, that red button, just hit that. Yes. Everybody have a wonderful evening, and I will see you. If you're taking my class on Wednesday, I'll see you Wednesday night at 6:30 on Zoom. If not, I'll see you Thursday at 7 o'clock Pacific time for another fun fold. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles, and bye for now.